Welcome to the Sports Show. Mike Max, Patrick Royce, Lou Nanny, and the one and only, the legendary, the Hall of Fame writer and broadcaster, Sid Hartman.
Don't butter up me.
What do you want to talk about first tonight? I'll let you lead off.
Well, the Twins today looked terrible. That bullpen is like what Ricey said it would be when he came back from spring training.
Well, but by the time the bullpen got it today, it was over.
The thing is, I don't know, I don't have any way of checking this record, but it seems to me when they lose a tough game like they lost the night before, when Mr. Perkins gave up his first save, and the next day they sink the place out.
Well, that'd be one time this year, I guess, that's happened.
Yeah, they haven't had that many tough losses this year.
They really haven't.
The thing about them is they've got about 4 of these on the record. You know, they've actually probably been outscored now because they've had about 3 of these 12 to 12, 13, 14 run games. But yeah, they do have issues because Boyer's hit the wall and Fiend's hit the wall, and they do need a reliever. I think the most discouraging thing today might have been, I think they were trying to convince themselves Trevor May could be their 8th inning guy, and then he comes out and gets knocked around today. So, I mean, I'm not saying that it was a clutch situation or anything, but you probably would have liked to seen him have a nice, powerful inning. So next time you're in the 8th inning situation, you go to him. I don't think they can trust Fiend at all anymore. Do you?
No, I don't. I guess they're trying to get his confidence back today a little bit, huh? Throwing him out there in these kind of situations is all they can do.
Well, yeah, but he pitched last night.
I know, but they tried to bring him back today just to get confidence.
But they only lost 1 game today. Even though it was 14
well, that's
runs,
true.
It's only 1 game. That's the difference. Sometimes, you know, you lose a tough loss. Like he said, you might lose the next day. But after that, you regroup. You get hammered today and then gets out of your mind and maybe go on.
So, Louis, we've talked about this. Are you a buyer, seller, all those things? And there was some thought that maybe you try to get a veteran power hitter. Is Sano good enough that you don't need to go down that road in your mind if you're a GM?
Well, I have to think that they like Sano and they're going to stick with him. And I still think they got to be a buyer. You can't throw in the towel this early.
No, I'm not saying they'd be a seller. I'm just saying at one point in time you thought maybe the thing that they would try to get would be a veteran power hitter. Do you not do that because Sano's good enough?
Well, it all depends on what you have to give up for the power hitter. It'd be nice to have both a power hitter and Sano in the lineup, but you can never have too much hitting. Look at Oakland, how many runs they got, and they're still at the bottom.
They're going to get if they get anybody, they'll get a relief pitcher, though.
That'd be priority 1, I would think. Yeah.
Here's the thing. The way they're playing right now and the way the rest of the division is, although Kansas City just keeps on winning, but they got a chance for a wild card or something. But I think they got to go out and get somebody in the bullpen if they want to make the wild card. They've done a fantastic job so far, Molitor and the whole works, but the bullpen, when they come in there, they just don't do a job.
They bluffed them until about the middle of June, and when the Aaron Thompson kid went in the tank, now Boyer's gone in the tank and Fiend's gone in the tank. They fooled them for a while, but you usually fall back to the norm. And I agree with Sid. They're going to have to probably get another arm. There's nobody in AAA to.
And where are you going to get this other arm? Detroit's been trying to get it like it's for 4 years.
Yeah, I know.
For 4 years. You just don't get elite pitchers that easy.
Supposedly the closer from Oakland's available, but they'll want somebody like Arcia or something. Are you going to give up Arcia for a guy that you're renting for 3 months? I don't know.
Well, I never like to give up too much to rent.
No.
Well, let's put it a different way. Do you like what Oakland did last year when they went and got Lester and Smarja and they went for it? Do you like that philosophically speaking?
No. I don't. Not when you give up a player like Addison Russell, who's going to be a middle of your infield for 12 years. If you play it right. That's like giving up Wilson Ramos. I don't give up second baseman. I don't give up catchers.
Did you want to say something?
It's unfortunate that the Boylan, is that his name?
Boyer.
What's his name?
Boyer.
Yeah. He was very good early in the season, and so was the other guy. It was
Aaron Thompson?
No, Thompson, yeah, he was too. But the guy that was blew the game the other night. What's
Casey Fiend.
Fiend.
Casey Fiend.
Yeah, they are not doing what they did early this season. So when you got this kind of opportunity, I think you got to do something about it.
All right. Well, do they have a new face to the franchise? We'll talk about that.
Sano, by the way, Sano's spring.
The Sports Show is brought to you in part by Cambria, makers of quality quartz surfaces. Ticket King. For the best price on tickets anywhere, try Ticket King. Soundpoint Audiology. Life is worth hearing. And Bobby and Steve's Auto World. Go to BobbyandSteve'sAutoWorld.com for huge savings on everything from convenience store items to everything under the hood of your car.
Quality. It's the result of shared values. The joy found in an honest day's work. Respect for true American craftsmanship and the need, not the want, to get things right. It's the result of remembering your roots, being forever humbled by how far you've traveled and forever hungry to push on further. Quality is a result. Quality is who we are. Cambria. Family owned, American made.
You're watching CW-23.
Diamonds, the jewelry exchange, has half-carat solitaires for $4.99, 1-carat $9.90, and 1-carat certified solitaires $19.90. We have thousands of GIA diamonds, thousands of mountings, and set while you watch. Buy direct, the jewelry exchange in Eagan.
Hey, Steve Terry here. We've been talking about bad drivers for years. It's hard to believe some people still don't get it. So what we decided to do is send some of our safe driving friends out to videotape what some of these bad drivers are still doing. I am fairly confident you should not read the paper while driving. You've heard of hands-free phones? This is both hands-full phones. Young drivers, better watch out. If you've been hurt by a bad driver, call us right now at 612-TSR time.
The Twin Cities' best Subaru deals are waiting for you at Luther White Bear Subaru. Take a look. Drive the 2015 Impreza 2.0i for only $159 a month, or buy starting at $18,100. The 2015 Forester is just $235 a month, or buy for $22,195. Both with low financing available. Perfect. Luther White Bear Subaru, Highway 61, just north of 694 in White Bear Lake.
It's Family Leisure's clearance sale.
Why wait? Get your pool installed now at clearance prices. Save big on DIY pool specials. Patio furniture, save up to 60%. Spas from $14.99. Huge savings on play gyms. Clearance sale going on now at Family Leisure.
Main Street is filled with hopes and dreams. The only thing you need is the right partner. The beacon of light that shines, that says we are in this together. That is Beacon Bank. Locally owned and community committed. They understand what you need. And they are your personal answer, your friend in business and in life. Allow the folks at Beacon Bank to be a part of your life because they make dreams come true. Beacon Bank, it's a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Looking for a nice, big, juicy rack of ribs?
Fabulous chops, huge steaks, and the Buddy Bowl? Then J.D. Hoyt's is the place for you. Hoyt's opened in 1983, and Mike Andrews and his partner John White have kept this Minnesota tradition at the top of the food chain. Managing owner Pat Montague gives us a tour.
At J.D. Hoyt's, enjoy a relaxed atmosphere, great food, friendly service, private dining room, second-to-none happy hour, and great outdoor dining, just blocks from the new ballpark.
Located at 394 in North Washington, locally owned, nationally known, Hoyt's.
J.D. Hoyt's is the name. Stop on by on your way to a Twins game or downtown Minneapolis. The Kenny Chesney concert like Louie Nanny went to last night. I don't know, Sid, did you go to the Kenny Chesney concert last night at Target Field?
No, I didn't go.
How come?
Because I didn't want to go.
Well, Kenny,
I was invited last night and
tonight
to sit with Dave St. Peter, but my age is
your age and his music.
You want a guy Lombardo.
The nice thing about Kenny Chesner at Target Field, he'll be back next year. Don't worry about it. So I said he's our next statue outside Target Field, Kenny Chesney. Yeah.
So Patrick, have you ever in baseball?
Did you go?
No, I didn't go. I had to work.
Oh, you had to work.
Yeah.
When do you?
It's country western,
They
right?
talk about me never
I'm not gonna be
taking
there
a
if it's country
vacation.
western.
How about you? When do you take a vacation?
I gotta work. I gotta pay bills. You know all about that. I gotta pay bills.
Your wife knows you get 5 weeks, 6 weeks vacation. How come you get by with that?
There's freelance projects too. Have you? In baseball, there's obviously lots of interesting storylines. Have you ever seen 10 days, 12 days, whatever it was, that Brian Dozier went through with the All-Star game, through leading off with a home run against Oakland, coming back, starting with him not making the All-Star game, I guess. Have you ever seen a streak like that?
It was 10 great days, yeah. And he's a hell of a player. He's, you know, they've had 3 great second basemen here, Carew, Knobloch, and now him. He's a hell of a player. But yeah, there was a Dozier angle every day. I was there that Friday night. They came back against your club, and I had everything written condemning Irvin Santana. It was just like old days, having to rewrite for the print edition. But
is he as good a fielder as Knobloch?
Yes, he's better.
Better?
He's better.
Oh.
He never got.
And when Steinbrenner thought Knobloch was the greatest thing in the world.
Knobloch was terrific, but this guy's a hell of a fielder.
Remember, Knobloch couldn't throw after a while either.
Yeah, that was something.
I don't know.
They're a little different personality, too.
Little different personality, man.
One other thing.
I don't think Nami went and dug ditches in Nicaragua
I don't
in the
think so.
offseason.
When the shortstop makes a bad play like he made last...
Today, Santana?
Not today, last night.
Well, today he had an error and then they hit the home run.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your point?
Those things seem to kill him.
Yeah,
Well, Escobar, you know, I actually, last night, they blow that game. I think Escobar took too long throwing the ball to first base and then shoot to start that whole thing. 2 outs.
Which led to then the wild pitch.
I mean, he made a nice play. But
I thought he was going to be out for sure when he made the play.
He made a nice play and he didn't get the ball. They're in bad shape at shortstop right now. Santana can't hit and the other 2 guys can't field. So.
I got to tell you, though, back to the Dozier thing, it looks like Terry Ryan really got a good deal on him, that contract before the season.
That's for sure. That's why he signed him to a long-term one.
How do you make that assessment on a guy that's going this way, you think? How do you come up with a number?
Well, you got to look at the guy's age. You got to look at what you expect him to be doing, what he's done, and then what the marketplace is going to do. Because, you know, when you're dealing with an agent and a player, you're dealing about today's dollars. But you have to look forward and know that the revenues are going to go up. The salary cap's going to go up if you had a salary cap in that sport. But the average salary that they're making is going to go up. So you try and get them to as good a deal as you can in today's dollars at today's price for the future.
I got to ask you a question about the Wild. Granlund, if he plays in the next 2 years like he did 2 years ago, not last year, did they screw up by not giving him a better deal?
Yeah, but
that's going to get costly.
Yeah, he'll get costly, but that's by that time Koivu will be gone.
Okay.
Because he's $6.5 million. He's got 2 more years to go. This and 1 more, I think so.
He pitched as good a game as you could pitch the other night. I mean, the big joke is the guy he got from the Dodgers. I think he needs a brain implant.
Nolasco. You can't forget he's even on the team.
I think he needs a brain implant rather than
breaking down a lot.
Huh?
Breaking down a lot.
He's done for the season.
But I'm saying he breaks down because of injuries a lot, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what he
Well,
breaks
the Dodgers had a reason to get rid of him, I guarantee that.
Yeah,
I think Zach Greinke and Clayton Kershaw might have been the reason. Greinke, by the way, he's going after Drysdale and Hershiser's record. He hasn't been scored on his last 6 starts.
That's a pretty good pitching staff they got there.
Ooh, those 2
They
guys.
can buy. They can put some money together there, can't they?
Well, look what they paid to buy the franchise.
They think they might get either Johnny Cueto or Cole Hamels.
Yeah.
Gotta be tough when you give a guy like that the kind of money they gave him, and he's produced nothing.
So does every general manager, Louis, that works want to be the general manager of the team with the biggest bankroll, or not necessarily? Is that not necessarily a good thing?
I don't think, not that it's not a good thing, but I don't think you necessarily want to be a general manager of a team with the biggest bankroll. You know, a lot of guys have won championships without having the biggest bankroll.
Boy,
you want to have a good scouting staff. You want to have good players. You know, it makes up for it. You're going to lose the good players somewhere along the line anyway, so...
Our old friend Andy McPhail is walking into a lousy job.
Philadelphia.
He's got the worst team in baseball. He's got Ryan Howard's contract. He's got Chase Utley's contract. He's got He's got Cole Hamels' contract. He's, I think he's going to be able to get rid of Papelbon.
He went to the Cubs the same way. They were terrible when he went to the Cubs.
Patrick,
he's used to it.
What happened to that team that was under Charlie Manuel was in the World Series?
The Phillies,
where all their good players go?
Ryan Howard went from MVP to a guy who'd be hitting sixth for the Gaylord Minutemen or something. He's terrible.
That's the Islanders, though.
Yeah.
Take a break, come back, stay with it.
Ever wonder, why do I hear but not understand? Scientists at Cambridge University discovered the answer. Inside your cochlea, there are thousands of tiny hearing hair cells. Poor hearing occurs when regions of these hair cells die. Amplifying a dead region with hearing aids makes you hear worse, not better. The result of this study is a hearing clarity breakthrough. Using standard test equipment, dead regions of your cochlea are identified. Then, a new type of frequency-shaping hearing aid is programmed to bypass the dead regions. Only your usable hearing hair cells receive amplification. Brilliant. A local study is underway. 100 citizens with hearing problems are needed to receive this testing and then wear the tiny device for 10 days, recording your results. Call now to see if you qualify. Volunteers may keep the product at a special discount if they desire. Don't miss this opportunity. Call now.
Thanks for watching CW-23.
Hi, I'm John Hines. And Bobby and Steve's Auto World is the place you should come for car washes, oil changes, tires. As a matter of fact, anything and everything under the hood of your car. You're in great hands at Bobby and Steve's Auto World, where serving people is the most important part of their business.
Schedule an appointment online for your spring car care special. Get an oil change, car wash, tire rotation, and $5 on your World Rewards card for only $39.95. While there, visit our convenience store or enjoy something from our Chevy grill.
Welcome back to the Sports Show. Mike Max, Patrick Royce, Lou Nanny, and Sid Hartman. Brett Favre comes back. Green Bay. It looks like the Packer fans have forgiven him, huh?
Unbelievable.
How can they not forgive him? What he did for that club, the years he was there, was amazing. Who's a better quarterback than he was during his
Aaron Rodgers.
big days?
Not during that time, though.
No.
He's right. I love Brett Favre.
Most exciting.
I love Brett Favre. And by the way, I hate when the writers always write that the Vikings lost because he threw an interception. They forget there was 12 men on the field before that, and it wasn't his fault. They probably would have kicked the field goal.
Yeah, but there weren't 12 men on the field when he threw it across the middle.
Yeah.
But
they would have been nowhere without him.
But Green Bay people are nuts. He goes to the Hall of Fame building, and the hoi polloi get to see the ceremony, right? And 67,000 people show up in Lambeau to watch it on a screen.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
They only charge them $4, but 67,000 people to watch it on a screen.
They are, if you wanted to nominate the greatest fans in the country, Green Bay guys could be 20 below, and they sell out. It could be rain, snow, sleet. Don't make any difference. That place is full.
But he's the guy who turned them into the greatest fans in the world, because you had Lombardi, and then you had 20-some years in the wilderness.
Lynn Dickey.
And you could get a ticket anytime you wanted, and then this guy came along and changed them completely.
Would you say, Louis, you could make a real compelling argument that no one has made more money for the NFL than Brett Favre?
Well, that I don't know. There's
Because
too many
you always wanted to watch him, right?
I did. But I don't know if everybody's like me. I loved Brett Favre. I loved when he came here. I was happy. I liked watching him when he was in Green Bay. That's why I used to watch the Packers, like you said.
On top of it,
oh, I'm sorry.
He's a great guy. I had a fantastic relationship with him. He is a great guy. And when he was here for that, he came looking for me. So I've had
Did you owe money?
Here's just the greatest stat, though. The second time he came back, and for his press conference, he was asked 8 questions, and he asked himself 31 during his answer.
He
And
was
by
beautiful.
actual count, he could have. He'd ask, "Am I back? Am I happy to be back? Yeah, I'm happy to be back."
Too bad they got screwed by the officials. They should have been in the Super Bowl.
What the hell are you talking about? You mean the roughing?
They hit him so hard?
Yeah.
They should have roughed him.
Hey, how about this kid from Germany that the Timberwolves signed?
Timberwolves guy? Well, I talked to a scout, works for the Timberwolves now, worked for Clem Haskins.
Milt Barnes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says the guy will be sensational. He's seen
How are
him.
they going to play all these young guys?
I'm having a
just
hard
telling you what he said.
I'm having a hard time pronouncing that name. You got her figured out yet?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I thought that was pretty good, that Clem calling you about Roy Griak.
Yeah, I was sure.
Roy Griak was there every day till about a month before he
died.
Mrs. Griak, and he worked every day, and Mrs. Griak liked him. So why are you mad at Maxie?
How did Haskins get your cell number?
He put it in a newspaper.
We talk a lot more than people think, Clem and I.
Because you weren't that close to Mr. Haskins when he was here. In fact, you ripped him many a time.
Clem and I were just fine.
You took him apart.
No, I
There's
didn't.
something about that phone call.
Well,
There's something funny that you don't like about this, huh? You're in one of those moods tonight, Sid. I don't know what it is. Take a break. When we come back, he'll give you the leaderboard at the British Open.
If you guys could go on a free shopping spree anywhere, where would you go? I'd go to the grocery store. Pizza, ice cream. I'd go shop for clothes. You know where I go? I'd go to Ticket King. Ticket King! At Ticket King, you can buy great seats for the Vikings, the Wild, the Timberwolves, and of course the Twins. We love the Twins. Yep, this is where I go. Vikings, Twins, Wild, Timberwolves, Gophers, theater, and concerts too. For details, go to ticketkingonline.com. Any ticket, anytime, anywhere. It's the real thing. It's Ticket King. Right, Dad?
Couldn't have said it any better myself.
That's for sure.
You're watching CW-23.
Main Street is filled with hopes and dreams. The only thing you need is the right partner. The beacon of light that shines that says we are in this together. That is Beacon Bank. Locally owned and community committed. They understand what you need. And they are your personal answer. Your friend in business and in life. Allow the folks at Beacon Bank to be a part of your life because they make dreams come true. Beacon Bank, it's a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Beacon Bank, responsive, reliable, reassuring. Visit Bob Weiss and his gang and live the American dream. Beacon Bank can take you there. Welcome back to the Sports Show. The British Open has turned into something kind of strange with this weather and the delay, and now you've got like 14 people in contention tomorrow.
Well, what are they going to do if it keeps on raining and it goes last? Has that ever happened in golf before? Like there was that one World Series, wasn't it? You were out there where it was postponed, the Giants for...
Well, that was the
No,
earthquake.
I wasn't there.
It's
for
happened.
that one.
It's
Yeah,
happened.
that was earthquake.
If they rained all week, the guy that's leading at the end
Yeah,
of
but
three.
over there they don't worry much about rain. It was the
They're
wind.
gonna play.
They couldn't keep a golf ball on the greens was the problem.
That was something.
They'll play tomorrow.
Wasn't
was
that
something.
Giants? Wasn't that the...
Sid, I'm not that old.
Well, it's
That was
Spieth,
1960.
well, he's talking about the earthquake one, I think, though.
Oh, yeah, that was a week.
Is Spieth on the verge of becoming a Tiger Woods if he can pull this off?
Tiger never won the first three of the year.
There's something wrong with that
This would
guy.
be something.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger had a
even
chance to do
qualify.
it, but he's never won it. This would be going back 50, 60 years or something.
What's he
Somebody
got?
said-
What's his makeup?
Somebody
He's a
said,
good putter. He's got a great short game, and he's straight. He hits the ball. It's not long, but he's straight.
you know, we gave Caitlyn Jenner the 2015 Courage Award. Somebody said that they're going to give it to Tiger next year for golfing in public.
You think that, now you've said this before, but I've heard you say privately, I don't know if you want to say it publicly, you think there's something wrong with Tiger?
Here's the thing. Ever since his wife left him, that Swedish
lady
woman,
Yeah.
he hasn't done a thing.
So what's your theory?
I don't know the answer.
2 years ago, he won 5 times and was the player of the year, but he never won a major.
The guy's got plenty of money, but something wrong when he don't qualify and stuff like that.
Barkley, I heard Barkley being interviewed today at that celebrity thing, and he said, they asked him about Tiger. He says, you know, he wears the red shirt on Sunday. He says, I told him he should start wearing red on Friday. Because he doesn't
make the cut.
Because he doesn't make the cut.
You think we'll ever see him again in contention?
Actually, I do.
You do?
I do. I still think, you look at a guy like Mickelson, and Mickelson's 46, and he still plays pretty well. And in fact, yesterday, Mickelson should end up 9 under. He missed 4 little putts, and he made a bad swing on par 3 and 11th, and he took a double. But you've had Singh win, Mickelson win. A lot of these guys won a lot of tournaments after 40, and I think Tiger will win one or two. You know, he might win another major along the way.
How come you took that thing off of there?
What's that?
Sit on sit.
Because I didn't know what we wanted to talk about, so that way.
Tell me one thing before. Why has it never been asked? Pat brought this up before. Why doesn't that Major League Soccer team play at the TCF Bank Stadium?
Yeah, why don't they play at TCF Bank Stadium?
Why do we need another one?
Minnesota United soccer team.
He told me today, Mr.
McGuire,
that they could go play at any one of the stadiums interim, not in.
Interim.
Yeah, interim, if they get a stadium. I really think St. Paul's going to come up with something.
So I'll tell you what, though.
I really do.
If they build it on Snelling and Midway and have 7 o'clock kickoffs and draw 15,000 people, good luck. Traffic-wise.
You're never going to get there.
94 East is impassable now.
It's awful. And I don't know where you'd park.
I don't know what they do.
You had to shuttle from the state.
Put it down by the Sears building.
That's where it should be.
That's kind of
lesson there now. You go on that Snelling University, and it's brutal.
Okay, but still, I'm back to the TCF Stadium. It's a beautiful stadium, great sight lines. Why can they not play there? I just wanted to know.
Well, I'm just saying what he told me today, but here's the thing. If I was him, he's making more money with that thing out in Blaine. You got no overhead.
Yeah, but you
get $50
seats. The thing that I've come to realize about this MLS thing is there's only, and it's only if you choose to, about 2 people that get paid on the team. Your costs are way down. These players don't cost you much unless you get like 2 waivers or something like that.
Well, we'll see what happens. I think St. Paul is really making some progress. They built that stadium. They got nothing but construction going on downtown. It's a different situation. I've been there for a couple of times, St. Paul Hotel. It's packed.
You can't get any tickets to the Saints baseball game.
Coleman is doing a great job.
I walked around that ballpark the other day again. That is so beautiful.
You can't get a ticket to the Saints game.
God, they built that right. Yeah. They didn't miss for a minor league stadium. They got the big board, the suites, the everything.
Low cost on the players.
Low cost on the players, yeah.
I think they're going to find a way to do it. If that great Minneapolis City
Council,
if she don't follow things up.
Yeah, we got to save our money for more bike lanes.
Yeah,
we don't have enough bike lanes.
Get some more green bikes out there.
Yeah,
we'll be just fine. Training camp, senior games. They're talking about trying to. I had a chance to observe many of them. You were talking about, or somebody's trying to get you into the javelin catch.
I'll tell you what. It's a wonder you didn't interview one of those 95-year-old deals with one of your questions. You had stupid questions you asked.
Yeah, when I asked you a picture of you, I said, would you ever meet Sid Hartman? That was stupid, because of course she wouldn't.
You're the biggest.
Hey, Sid on Sid. We don't have the graphic up, but I want you to close out the show.
I still think I'm very happy with the Twins. They're doing much better than I thought they would do, but I hope they get some relief pitchers.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. With that note, we'll be back here next week, same time, same place. Thanks for watching, everybody.
The Sports Show is brought to you in part by Cambria, makers of quality quartz surfaces. Ticket King. For the best price on tickets anywhere, try Ticket King. Soundpoint Audiology. Life is worth hearing. And Bobby and Steve's Auto World. Go to BobbyandSteve'sAutoWorld.com for huge savings on everything from convenience store items to everything under the hood of your car.